Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and recently on JP, not only do we have the Kid Goku Dokkan Fest banner, but we also have the Awakening for this Goku. Now Global literally just got this first event where we can get the SR Goku, we're able to awaken him to an SSR. Then, Global will get this in due time, probably not too long, like I would bet Global might get this event maybe sometime in April. And then I think all of this stuff could come to Global maybe sometime in like May or June, before the 4-year anniversary. I could actually see, the Kid Goku bringing the active skill mechanic to Global first before the LR Super Saiyan 4s during the 4-year anniversary. I could see things playing out like that, right? So with this event, you're able to awaken the SSR from this one into a TUR. A lot of people mistakenly have thought that this is a Goku and Krillin card, but it's not. Even though Krillin is on the card art, and even though Krillin is in the super attack, he's not officially a part of the card, right? And then now we have the last event, the Mystical Adventure event, which allows us to awaken the TUR Kid Goku into the LR Goku and Arale card right there. By all reports and accounts, LR Goku and Arale are the best free-to-play unit in the game by a large margin. I'm seeing people are saying they're better than some summonable LRs, which is insanity. So this unit is like on the level of like a Dokkan Fest exclusive or a summonable LR, which is like, again, crazy because they're good on several teams too. Also, here's the thing. I do kind of think there's value in keeping a copy of the TUR as well, because again, the TUR is just called Kid Goku, so he does have the same name as the Dokkan Fest exclusive, but this Kid Goku would make a great unit for the movie hero team, and the Dokkan Fest Kid Goku is not on that category. So that's something to keep in mind. This event, there's not really too much else here. We can farm up these little treasure items. This is like Chaozu. It's like a doll, I think, that Chaozu has in the Mystical Adventure movie. And we're able to go ahead and grind that up. And then in the Baba shop, we can get like a couple of Elder Kais and some things. So let's go ahead and run through the events. We get the medals in stage 3. It's actually a pretty tedious grind. Like going through the event, like, really, there's only 5 stages or whatever here. Let's do Seekers of the Dragon Ball right here. We can actually bring an LR Goku and Arale friend. Why not? Now, of course, this isn't going to be them at their full power, right? So don't take too much stock into numbers they put up here. After we finish up this video, I'm going to actually go ahead and awaken, the Kid Goku and Arale LR, and I'll go ahead and do the showcase for them, before I get all the Kid Goku Dokkan Fest stuff done. So, this movie, too, is basically, like the other 2 Dragon Ball movies, it's basically a loose retelling of a couple of the arcs of Dragon Ball. Basically, it takes the first tournament arc, which is what, the 21st tournament, and then it kind of wraps up also into the Red Ribbon arc. When Goku goes to Penguin Village and meets Arale, that's wrapped in there, and then plus the very end of the Fortune Teller Baba saga as well. Which, that part has kind of, when Goku revives Upa's father, Bora, who was slain by Tao, mercenary Tao. Basically, this sort of, like, kind of does, like, a loose retelling of all that stuff, right? Like, Tien is in the movie, Yamcha, all the same cast of characters. Okay, so, one reason this unit is so good, LR Goku and Arale, is because, boom, look at that. It's all the extra ki they get from Rainbow Ki Spheres. Nowadays, a good LR means they're going to give themselves a lot of extra. Yeah, so only 1.4 million right there. That's not them optimized with links. We did have Physical Ginyu on rotation, but he's only a flat passive buff. No worries. This unit can get way higher than that. Plus, remember, they are a free-to-play leader skill unit as well. For the Seekers of the Dragon Ball category, they give, 3 ki and 77% as stats. As all of these free-to-play units do, like, the Spirit Bomb Kid Goku gives 77% to the Shadow Dragon Saga, and then, of course, there's, like, Vegeta Jr. gives 77% to, Hybrid Saiyans, Int Goku Jr. gives it to also Seekers of the Dragon Ball, so there's several different teams that you can, run, basically, with a lot of these different units. Seekers of the Dragon Ball like, I was gonna do a video on this before, but I did kind of want to wait to see, since we knew that LR Kid Goku Arale was coming really soon, you know, the final awakening for that that Goku. We knew he was gonna be an LR, and we knew they were gonna be on the Seekers of the Dragon Ball team. So I wanted to wait for that before I made a video on the subject, but the Seekers of the Dragon Ball team is, like, the best free-to-play team in the game, and, like, easily, like, pretty much bar none. Like, you look at the category, and it's just filled to the brim with really, really powerful free-to-play units. So I think, like, LR Goku, Trunks, and Pan is one of the most valuable cards that a free-to-play player can get, because of the fact that the free-to-play, like, base on that category is just so strong, right? So here's where, you know, like, Roshi kind of finishes up the training with Goku and Krillin, and, like, they come to this different country or whatever, where Chaozu is the emperor, and, you know, Tien is there, Crane Hermit, all of them are there, but they're coming to this country for a tournament, right? And then, of course, you know, that's where they end up meeting Tao Pai Pai, Upa and Bora are there, you know, some other characters from the Red Ribbon Army saga do show up, you know, General Blue is there for a little bit, as well as Major Metallotron. Okay, now, there's a mission, by the way, for, like, we see this Yamcha right here on the stage. I think beating this Yamcha will actually get you 1 stone. Now, I've already completed that mission, but that's just, like, that's a good mission to get done, right? It's you've literally beat Yamcha's ass, and you just got a free stone, so obviously that's good. The amount of stones that JP has been giving out lately have been outrageous. A lot of the other missions for the stage, by the way, are pretty easy for this event. You know, by doing stage 3 a bunch of times, you're going to get a lot of EGL orbs, but, you know, you're going to be doing that stage a lot anyway to go ahead and awaken the LR Kid Goku and Arale, because, you know, as you guys are going to see, I literally have the highest possible drop rate you can have. Like, you know, I could title this video, like, the absolute best team to farm up LR Kid Goku and Arale. I might do that, like, because, you know, a full LR team will give you the maximum bonus. Actually, I should go ahead and take a look what the actual number maximum bonus is, right? Because a full team of LRs, it doesn't get higher than that right there. And even still, with the full team of LRs, I'm only able to get usually about 2 medals per run. So, you know, it's going to be a lot of runs. It's going to take a lot of stamina, but they are, like, pretty much, you know, the best free-to-play unit in the game. So it is absolutely worth it to, you know, go ahead and go for it. Now, LR Yamcha, you know, we've got him rocking on the team. Here's what's interesting. The next World Tournament that's coming up next week is actually going to be the final one I needed to go ahead and rainbow LR Yamcha, because, of course, this is the 3rd tournament where he's been the local reward. You know, the most copies you can get from him is 2 from every tournament, so this will allow me to actually go ahead and rainbow him. I'm actually pretty excited about that. And here's what's interesting. The SSR for Yamcha may be, like, the best Yamcha card in Dokkan. I mean, I think that tech one is still actually kind of handy because he greatly lowers attack, if I'm not mistaken. But, you know, this physical Yamcha, the SSR version, you know, for, like, the Boyhood Saga team could be an interesting unit. Or maybe also, you know, the Seekers of the Dragon Ball, he's just another extra character to have around. So I'll probably hang on to that as well. The rest of the missions are pretty easy, like, just do stage 5 a bunch of times. But that's the stage where we get the little, you know, the treasure items, so you'll want to do that anyway. And then exchanging up to 20 of that treasure item will give us a whole bunch more AGL orbs again. You know, we've gotten a ton of AGL orbs from, like, all 3 of these story events. You know, the Sleeping Princess and Devil's Castle, the Curse of the Blood Rubies, and now this mystical adventure. So basically, I think LR Kid Goku and Arale, like, as it turns out, they're basically a free rainbow unit, because you're going to get pretty much the amount of orbs you need to rainbow them just by completing all of these events. So that's really, really nice. Like, Dokkan is, like, so insanely generous now. And you see how it works, right? Dokkan is ramping up the generosity more than ever. Like, you know, just, like, stones, great free-to-play units, and Dokkan, like, is hitting #1 in the App Store more than ever. Like, it's raking in more money than ever before. Funny how that works, huh? When these games treat us well, people don't mind spending as much. That's just kind of the way it works. So basically, a whole thing happens at the tournament where, you know, just like in Dragon Ball, you know, Upa's father, Bora, is killed by Tao. That is actually a card from the Arale banner right there. That Tao on the, you know, the pole or whatever. I think he's not on the movie bosses category, but he really should be, because he essentially is the villain of the movie, sort of. Now, what's interesting is, so it plays out similar to Dragon Ball, right? Where he kills Bora, Goku charges him, and then Tao shoots Goku with the Dodampa, and, like, it sends him, like, across the world, and he actually lands on top of Korin's tower, gets a Senzu Bean, and then he heads back towards the country where Tao knocked him out of. But in the meantime, Tao had been coming to collect the Dragon Ball from Goku, and then they end up meeting right above Penguin Village, and the troll Arale sees Tao up there, and she's like, oh, hey, look at that, and she picks up a boulder and chucks it at his ass. I love that. That stuff is great. Arale is the best. And then at that point, Arale and Goku kind of beat Tao down. Now, you know what's funny about it is, in the movie, right, Goku doesn't really do, like, any special training. He doesn't drink, like, the sacred divine water or anything like that. Really, he just eats a Senzu and then he's stronger than Tao. You know, the movie came out before the whole Zenkai boost was a thing, but, like, in the movie, basically, Goku beats Tao because of a Zenkai boost, which is funny. If you're not familiar with that term, that's, of course, the name for when Saiyans power up, you know, after they've been, you know, at the brink of death or beaten badly, or how they get stronger after every fight, right? And then that's a trait that Cell picked up. And, you know, really, they stopped doing Zenkais for heroes, like, a long-ass time ago. I don't know, I guess maybe, actually, in the Tournament of Power, it definitely seems like Goku and Vegeta, like, were, like, and even, like, Caulifla and Kefla were, like, getting, like, Zenkai boosts left and right just by fighting, which was wild. But, like, for most of Dragon Ball after, like, I don't know, the Frieza saga, it seemed like they stopped doing that for the heroes, and that just became a thing strictly for, like, you know, Goku Black and Cell, like, the villains were basically the ones getting the Zenkai boost at that point. So, there we go. You saw we got the 1 medal from that stage. You need 50 to awaken, you know, the TUR Goku to LR Goku and Arale, so of course it's going to take a lot of runs. But the thing is, again, you know, they are an absolutely, like, breathtaking unit, so it's worth it. You know, it's a tough grind, but, like, it's a much easier grind than, like, LR Prime Battle Vegeta or LR Prime Battle Trunks or one of them, and the Goku and Arale are probably better than them, so it's crazy. Now, this scene is really good. So, Tien here is actually going to execute Chaozu because, like, the Crane Hermit is, like, doing, like, a coup. You know, he's taking over the whole palace and all that stuff. And, like, I don't know what it is in Dragon Ball, but, like, Tien and Chaozu scenes, they get to me every time. Like, that stuff at the Saiyan saga, oh my god, that stuff is so good. Like, Tien freaking out at Chaozu dying, those scenes are just so damn good. That's why I'm glad that Tien and Chaozu did get a LR from the Saiyan saga. Really, you know, I really hope they give us a Saiyan saga category coming up. Like, now that we got basically, like, the first, I don't know, I guess we could say, like, 80 to, probably, like, 70 to 80% of Dragon Ball is covered in, you know, the new Kid Goku's category, right? The Boyhood saga, because that goes up all the way to Goku's fight with King Piccolo, right? Then we have the 23rd World Tournament, which, you know, there's enough fighters that they could make that an actual category team, make it a really strong category team, and a good, like, you know, just like an actual category. That also would really buff the World Tournament team, too, by the way. That would be very, very interesting to see. And then after that, you know, then the Saiyan saga. You know, there's a couple LRs from the Saiyan saga. You know, we have LR Piccolo, we have LR Tien and Chaozu. You know, I would not be surprised if we would eventually get, like, an LR Vegeta and Nappa, you know, from the Saiyan saga, or, you know, like an LR Vegeta, Nappa, and Raditz. That's another possibility. So right around this point, again, like Crane Hermit wants, you know, Tien to finish off Chaozu, but he can't really do it. And then, like, basically, Crane Hermit goes to finish off Chaozu, and Tien just is like, you know what, fuck you, and just blows him away with the Kiko Ho, the Tri-Beam. I love how, like, Tien hits Crane Hermit with the Kiko Ho, and you don't see, like, he does not appear again in the movie. Like, it's just gone. He's like a ghost. He just disappears. So, I don't know if Tien, like, literally destroyed every cell of Crane Hermit, like what Gohan did to Cell, or if he, like, sent him flying halfway across the world, like what happened when Tao shot Goku with the Drampa in the movie. But, like, I love how Tien screams out Kiko Ho, and there's a problem for everyone around. Crane Hermit just gets obliterated. Yeah, right here. This is going to be the scene. It's very funny. And then Major Metallotron is there, too. And then, you know, that's when Goku arrives back on the scene, and he kind of just, like, plows right through him. You know, very similar to what happens in the Red Ribbon Army saga. Really, like, there's still so many characters from Dragon Ball and, you know, Saiyan Saga, Namek Saga. And now that the Kid Goku Dokkan Fest hit 1 in the App Store, boy, woo! I think we're going to get a lot more good early stuff like this. Because, like, you know, LR Goku and Arale from, like, I don't know, that's like, what, 40, 50, 60 episodes into Dragon Ball is when Goku and Arale are kind of hanging out. Even though, I mean, this is supposed to be from the movie instead, so, you know, obviously that's from a movie. But, like, you know, Arale appears, like, somewhere around that time into Dragon Ball. And, like, they're a top-tier unit. And now, you know, another 40 or so episodes later, maybe more like 50 or 60, you know, Goku faced off against King Piccolo, and then we got a Dokkan Fest from there. So, it just makes the whole game better, in my opinion, once, you know, we have good characters from, like, basically every saga, like, represented. I love that. I love that. And then, of course, like, you know, Dragon Ball Super is going to be ongoing. You know, Moro, I would not be surprised to see Moro show up in Dokkan. I mean, we'll see if they adapt him into the anime right away. But, like, that's going to be hype. You know, Moro seems like a pretty interesting villain. So, yeah, there's Chaozu's little doll right there. Because at one point in the movie, they're searching for the Dragon Balls to find the doll. I think the doll, it's supposed to be Chaozu's wife, but it's a doll. And then, you know, here's where, you know, Upa wishes his father Bora back to life, and that's literally how the movie ends right there. Again, sort of a loose retelling of basically all of the you know, that, like, big middle portion of Dragon Ball. So, you know, the Dragon Ball movies are fine. You know, they're very fun. And then, boom, yep, that's how that ends. So, all right, guys, we'll go ahead and finish up here. There was the new Mystical Adventure event. I guess before we finish up, we'll go take a look at some of the stuff that's in the Baba Shop. I did buy, they had 3 story keys in the Baba Shop that I bought. But outside of that, I haven't actually touched anything else that's in the shop. I'm actually starting to get a little lower on Elder Kais. I actually dropped down to like 70-something Elder Kais today. So I actually will go ahead and grind up, you know, some of the Kais that are here in the Baba Shop, because since all these events returned, you know, here's the Sleeping Prince, or no, this is a Blood Rupees event, we got 3 Elder Kais. Then Sleeping Princess and Devil's Castle, we got 3 more Elder Kais. And then over here in the Mystical Adventure, we have 3 Kais as well. So yeah, not really crazy rewards here, but your boy is definitely going to go ahead and hunt up those Elder Kais. I recommend people do as well, at least a couple, so you can get the missions done. Because, you know, spending enough of these in the Baba Shop will get you some extra orbs, which is really, really nice. So we'll go ahead and finish up here. Thanks, guys, for watching. Good luck grinding that LR Kid Goku and Arale, but it's very worth it, so make sure you get it done. And then I will see y'all later on. I'm going to do another video right after this where we actually awaken the LR Kid Goku and Arale and test them out and show just how damn good they are. They are a spectacular unit. So thanks, guys, for watching, and I will catch y'all next time.